I really love hockey.
I bet you can't even name 5 players.
Welcome back to the Name 5 Players podcast. I'm your host, Allie Johnson, or as most of you know, that New York Ranger girl on TikTok and Instagram. I am so sorry for being late on my episode. I know that some people were waiting for it. And I'm not just saying that, like, people did reach out to me being like, I thought it came out on Tuesdays at 6 a.m. So I apologize about that. I really do. As most of you know, I was on a cruise last week. And because of the snowstorm in New York, I was stranded in Florida. I know that sounds very, very privileged, and I am sorry, but I would have rather been stuck in my own house during a snowstorm than I would, 1,500 miles away or whatever Florida is. Anyway, so I'm back from the cruise. It was a bit of a shit show. It rained 4 out of the 7 days of the cruise. We only had 3 days of nice weather. But I'm back. And while I was gone, my poor friend Sam, that all of you know from episode 1, went through something a bit traumatic. So I invited her on today to talk about it and to talk about a lot of other stuff that has been going around Rangers Nation. So without further ado, here is Sam. So without further ado, one of my best friends, one of my co-admins with Girls of Rangerstown, and the funniest girl you will ever meet, and one of the biggest Ranger fans I've ever met, Sam. Welcome back.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me.
So a big part of why I had to have you on was because I feel terrible. While I was on my shit show of a cruise, something very traumatic happened to you that has become your entire personality. So we need to talk about it because I'm not flexing, I'm not bragging, but I do have somewhat of a following on TikTok, sort of on Instagram. It doesn't really translate for whatever reason, but I think we are very, very, very we hold social media in very high regard, especially when it comes to the Rangers and posting about them and everything else. So let's hear what happened while I was on my cruise.
So I got a notification at like 1:30 in the morning that my Instagram that I've had since 2012 got disabled. Just completely disabled. I lost everything. I put an appeal in, but I haven't heard back yet. So unfortunately, it's gone.
And you had thousands of followers, thousands of posts.
Yep.
And like traction on your posts too. Like you had comments and likes and all of that.
Yep.
And I feel terrible about it because seeing your posts is like such a bright spot to my day. You are like, your posts are amazing. You are gorgeous. Anyway,
Thank you.
but yeah, so I wanted to just touch on that because I need everybody who's watching this go to her Instagram.
Got a new one.
What's your handle? Because now she has a new one.
Yeah, so now it's at Sam with 3 M's, a dot, so period, Francis.
All right, so at Sam with 3 M's, period, Francis.
Yep.
For all of the audio listeners who aren't watching, but if you are watching, it is flashing at the bottom of the screen. That is TikTok and Instagram, or what's TikTok?
Well, that's TikTok.
Shout it out anyway.
I was like, I don't even know if I know.
While we're talking about it, you might as well shout it out.
I think it's Sam with 2 M's, Francis 16 on TikTok.
Yeah, so go follow her on everything.
Please help your girl out.
Let me tell you, the text that I was getting, I felt so terrible. And I have to admit, because again, like I said, social media is very, very important to us. I think that you can do great things with social media. I love it. I wish that I had a following that would afford me for it to be my full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the crash out text that I was getting, I felt terrible. Because we love social media. But anyway, speaking of social media, before I left on my cruise, there was a bit of a stir in Rangers Nation,
Yes, there
and
was.
it was the letter 2.0. There was a letter put out saying that basically there's going to be a retool. This is kind of like a sit back and relax season from
Yeah.
here on out. And then we are starting a retool. So I just want to say, my general thoughts about this is that um, our fan base, I think it's very obvious that we all see the posts, we all see the tweets, we all see everything that it's like,
Yeah.
get rid of this one, trade this one, hate this player, blah blah blah. Um, Chris Drury comes out with a letter, and it's still not good enough. Like, hey, we're gonna retool. We know that you're frustrated. We know that you want these players gone or whatever it is. Like,
Yeah.
um, and fans are still not good with that. It's still fire Drury and all of that. I think that there is very, and then when we do retool, fans are calling for all of this to happen and whatever. And then when we do retool, fans will be just as frustrated when
Yeah.
we are, when we're not playing the best. So it's very hard to be a Ranger fan right now, that's for
It's the
sure.
most
Um,
hard thing ever.
yeah,
Like,
and it's very hard to please. But I think that's the same with any fan base. I think,
yeah.
if this happened with any fan base, it would be very hard to please them. But yeah, so what were your initial thoughts when you read it?
I'm just over it at this point. Like, I hate to be part of this, but I am in the just get rid of Drury. I just feel like ever since he's been around, it just nothing's been okay. And I don't think he knows what he's doing. And I just don't think I feel like the letters are honestly like a slap in the face. Like, don't tell me you're retooling. Don't do like just do it.
Yeah.
Just start making the moves. Like, I don't want a letter. Like, you're not helping me. You're actually making me more mad.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's really funny that you say that because fans were obviously very annoyed with the letter.
yeah.
I was watching, shout out to Molly Walker and Brian Boyle from Up in the Blue Seats. I love that podcast.
Hmm.
Um, so I was watching that, and Brian Boyle made a very good point. He said that the fans are getting this letter because a lot of the fans were like, well, now everyone knows that like there's a fire sale and all these teams and like all these GMs are gonna like offer like nothing for these players and probably
Yep.
get it. Brian Boyle made a very good point of saying that Chris Drury has been on the phone with other GMs way before this letter came out. This letter
Yeah.
was strictly for fans. Like this was not like a hey, other teams in the NHL, this is what we're doing. Like this
Yep.
was strictly for the fans. He was doing a lot behind the scenes, and obviously it is so frustrating trying to get into the mind of Chris Drury. But we just have to like sit back and relax because
Yeah.
what are you there's nothing any of us fans can do. Like we can call to fire him, but
But like,
Dolan
really,
was
what is it
literally
even going to
on
change? Yeah.
yeah, Dolan was literally on an interview saying that he thinks Drury's doing a great job. He thinks he has a winning mentality. He thinks he has a winning culture and he believes in
Hmm.
him and everything. So there's nothing really any of us can do. And you could be positive. You could just ride it out. It's not like we haven't done this before.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so those are pretty much my thoughts on the letter, and it is what it is, and we just have to wait and see. And to the fans that are frustrated and hate this team and hate the management and hate these players, you literally don't have to be a fan if you don't want to.
Exactly.
Because if you cannot deal with a team when they are at rock bottom, you do not deserve to be with them when they win a
Hmm.
cup. And I know that sounds very harsh, but it's the reality of it. We have gone through many years of heartbreak as Rangers fans. And
So I
that's
feel like that's why I'm blaming. Like, I just want someone to blame, and I don't want to blame the
yes,
team because I love them so much, and I'm
yeah.
never gonna say it's their fault or there's something wrong in the locker room. I'm always just gonna be like, it's Drury's fault.
Right.
Like,
And that's a big thing for me. And I think it's healthy to have these discussions, obviously, because
yeah.
I do disagree to an extent because at the end of the day, Drury's not on the ice. He's not
Exactly.
playing.
Exactly.
And we're not winning. So whether it's like to get back at, like, whether it's because the players don't like management themselves and they're trying to do it to get back, like, they're still not playing to their fullest potential.
Yeah.
And it is frustrating to watch the players not do that because for me, as a season ticket holder and every other person that buys
Mhm.
tickets to go to these games, those ticket sales and food sales and all that other stuff, like those go towards the players' paychecks. So
Yep.
it's like, I always use this analogy, like especially when Truba got traded, when Goodrow got traded, and the way that what they went about it. It's
So messy.
yeah, Barkley Goodrow was literally
The
heartbreaking
most
for me.
devastating
But
thing that's ever happened to
yes,
me.
yes,
Like,
I
better than the
agree. I think we
Instagram.
both, yeah, we both talked about this, whatever, relentlessly. But yeah, I feel like when my thoughts just went straight out of my head. But at some point, like I said, I always relate it to like a work day.
Mhm.
If you go into work and something horrific happens, are you just gonna like mope around, underperform, be sad? At the end of the day, like you still have a job to do that you're getting paid to do. You could be
Yep.
sad about it off the ice or out of your office or whatever it is, but you have a job to do and you are getting paid millions to do it.
Yep.
So it's like, yes, you can feel your feelings, but like at the same time, you have fans that are paying your paycheck, like are contributing to your paychecks,
Yep.
and you're not performing. So a lot of it is Drury. I will agree with that, but Drury is not on the ice and
Yeah.
he's not putting mediocre product out there. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on Drury and the letter. And I agree with you. Like a letter never has to it never has to come to that. It really
Yeah.
doesn't. I think it's silly.
It
But
was funny. That's the thing. It was actually just very funny. Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry we suck. Here's a letter.
exactly. Literally. That
Hope this
so
helps.
many
Hope this
Instagram
email
posts
finds
about
you
it.
well.
Yeah, exactly. The letter not finding me well.
It doesn't find me well.
No.
Like,
Um, but yeah, so a big part of that letter, because it was the same day that the letter came out, was other Rangers news that caused another stir. That Panarin, Drury went to Panarin and told Panarin that he will not be re-signing him. Um, so that I will say I am probably one of Panarin's harshest critics. Everybody else loves him because obviously statistically he is our best player. A lot of the times, and again, shout out Rangers Ed podcast. It's on every Wednesday at 7 live on YouTube. Um, I learn a lot of my hockey knowledge that is not just like a casual fan. I learn it from Coach Ed, who will be on our next episode. I'm very excited about that.
oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, he will be on our next episode. But I have learned so much since I started watching their show, and he puts a different perspective of watching the game to me. And ever since I started like watching Panarin play, yes, he's a playmaker. And my mom mentioned this on the last episode. No one's
Mhm.
ever going to take away his offense, but like there's just a lot of like frustrating things that he does as someone who's supposed to be, I'm saying leader, but I mean like points leader.
Yeah.
Like he is supposed to be our version of like McDavid or
Yes.
whatever, like Barkov or whatever. He's supposed
Yep.
to be the New York Rangers version of that. And if that is supposed to like if that's the way he's performing, I don't feel like he like lives up to that. But anyway, so like I am his one of his harshest critics. But
Yeah.
um anyway, fast forward to last night. We were on our way to the watch party at O'Brien. Shout out O'Brien's.
Shout out
Um,
O'Brien's.
yes, we were on our way to the watch party last night, and we get notifications that Panarin will not suit up and play in the game because of roster management, and it is believed that he will not play another game as a New York Ranger. So my initial thought, because shout out to little Ed, he texted in the chat and I read it and I was like, wow, that hurt a little bit. He was like, so the last game that he played in was his last game as a Ranger.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, that hurts. That really
Yep.
hurts. Where were you when you found out? Because you weren't with us yet.
No, so I was at dinner at the corner store and
Shout
very
out Corner
nice,
Store.
beautiful place. Like Amazing. Food's great too. So also shout outs Corner Store.
Yeah, if you're looking to sponsor a podcast.
Yeah, if you want to sponsor our podcast. Like, um, no, so I was at dinner and I got the notification on my phone and I instantly started to just tear up. Like I knew it was happening. Obviously, we all knew it was
Yeah,
happening, but I think just like actually seeing it, it was just like I can't believe this is happening.
yeah,
And had to like actually suck my tears back into my eyes. So I was like, don't mess up your makeup. Do not
yeah,
cause a scene at this fancy, nice restaurant right
yeah.
now. Like, and I was just like devastated. Instantly texted my dad and brother. I'm like, I cannot believe this is happening right now. Like,
And you had actually told me this, but your dad had a similar reaction to me where it's like, yeah, like it's sad, but at the same time, I've been saying since the summer,
yeah.
um,
You and my dad feel very the same about Panarin. You're both like huge critics on him. Like,
yeah, which I don't want to be. Like obviously, like I love him and I think he's
yeah,
done
of
a great
course.
thing for the team and I think he is so talented. I just and I said this in the summer when again when I was on the Rangers Ed podcast for the first
Mm,
time. It was my first episode and I remember it so clearly. I said I think he's ran his course with the Rangers.
yeah.
Um so yeah, so I mean, obviously it's a horrible situation. It sucks. Like you never want to see players go. And it's so hard to take emotion out of it. Speaking from experience, like I said, we fall so in love with these players and they do great things for the team.
Hmm.
And sometimes you meet them and they're even better in person and you're like, you're like even more obsessed with them.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the NHL runs like a business
It's a
and
business.
you get attached
Exactly.
to these players, but you probably shouldn't. I'm the worst with that. Obviously with Kreider, it was everyone thought he was retiring a Ranger. But yeah, you get so invested, you probably shouldn't, but we do. And so we are going to miss Panarin
So
so
much.
much.
So much.
Um, but listen, that's the start of the retool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling myself to not get too like emotionally invested in it and be upset about it. Is this is the start of the retool, and you have to endure it. You have to just
Also, there's like a selfish part of me where it's like, okay, we're not getting the cup this year. That's very obvious. Like, I would love to see, like, I feel bad for Panarin. Like, I want him to get a cup. And if it can't be with us, go get it somewhere else, man. Like, you
yeah,
deserve it. Like, I don't
yes,
know.
I
You've
agree
earned
with
your
that.
stripes. I feel bad for him. And I do want him to, wherever he goes, unless it's Carolina, I do want him to
Yeah.
thrive and do well.
No,
So,
I 100% agree, and to some extent, this is I mean, obviously not to get too off track, but to some extent, I feel the same way about Igor.
yeah,
Um,
me too. Yep. I felt the same way
there's
about
no better
Lundqvist.
goalie.
Like,
I'm sorry, there's no better goalie in the playoffs that you're gonna want. Like again, me and my mom talked about it the last
hmm,
episode. There's no better goalie in the playoffs that you want. Like, yes, he is hot and cold during the season, but when it
yeah.
comes to the playoffs, he locks
Yep.
the fuck in. Um, but yeah, so not to get too off track, but where do you think Panarin will go?
Oh, God. I don't know.
I know you hate to say it, but
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't know. I do think he would do very well in Carolina, and I feel like that would be. I don't know. I could see him helping because Carolina gets so far every year. They're like us. They get far every year, and then they just fall
yep,
apart. So I do think that he is kind of like a missing piece that would really help them
he
in the
could be.
playoffs.
I could see he could be, but at the same time, I think their goaltending is a big issue with them too. So it's
Yeah,
like it doesn't matter if he gets, if he runs up the runs up the scoreboard if their goaltending isn't,
yeah.
um but yeah, no, I could see that.
And then
My biggest I don't know why, I just have it in my head that he's going to go to Detroit. I don't know.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, to play with Patty Kane again, I think that he'd love that.
I think
Um,
so too. Yeah.
little lad, I see you backstage. He's
What's
like,
he saying? What's
like,
he saying?
no, he just like looks up. He's like, please. But but yeah, that I don't know. I just have this feeling, and my mom said that she thinks that he's gonna go to Colorado.
So when I
Um,
close my eyes, I picture him in an Avalanche jersey.
do you really?
Yeah, I don't know. I could just see
Okay,
him in it. I think
interesting.
it's
Well, the good thing is we are not going to have to wait long to find out just because You know, obviously with the whole roster management thing,
Mm,
he's clearly not, I don't know why I'm getting emotional now. He's
I
clearly not
know.
playing any more games as a Ranger. So we're getting closer to, you know, his deal being done. And for everyone, I just need to make this point. Me and Mark were talking about it last night. For
Mm,
everyone who's wondering, you know, hey, like he still has more games until his deal is done. They don't want to risk injury for him, so he will not be playing
he's not
any more
playing.
games as a Ranger. But yeah, so wherever he goes, we will find out probably shortly because as soon as I feel like as soon as like a roster management like
Yeah.
scratch is made, a deal is announced or a trade is announced shortly after that.
Yeah.
And just to deviate a little bit, what did you think about? I have thoughts, but what did you think about Susie going to the Islanders for a third round pick?
A joke. And like what at the game tonight? Are we gonna welcome him back to the Garden? Like
Well, last night he played for them, I believe. I don't actually
yeah,
was
but
he in the
now are they
lineup?
gonna do
Yeah.
like his little like welcome back
He
video tonight at
literally
the
like took
Garden?
short stint, like a welcome back video. That's hilarious.
Welcome back for the first time at the Garden. It's been one
Yeah,
day.
welcome back to the Garden for the first time as an Islander.
I was like joking around because my dad, I actually didn't see the notification on my phone. I walked downstairs and my dad's like, up, guess where he just got traded? And I'm like, the Islanders. I was kidding. And he was like,
Yeah,
yeah. I was like, what?
it was very
Like,
random.
what do we
And
get?
so like my thoughts on it, like they were very like unserious. Like I
Yeah.
like I thought like it was kind of like a troll move by Drury.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
thought it was
yeah,
fun.
everyone's calling for these big moves, like trade this big player, like free up cap space and get rid of this big contract. And
Gets
like
rid of
everyone's
Susie.
calling for that. And then you look and he trades Susie, who
Yeah.
was gone after this season anyway.
Like, okay,
Um,
thank you.
yeah, but I think yeah, especially to a division rival, which was like,
Mhm.
you know,
Who
a
are
lot of
playing the
people,
next day and the
yeah,
next day.
exactly. And a lot of people don't like those moves, like with the like they feel like it's like classless or like I
Yeah.
don't know. They feel like it's like not in the spirit of which I don't agree with. I think those are the most exciting. Like when Keandre got traded to the Canes, I was like, oh my God, like this is groundbreaking. Like the Rangers
Mhm.
like never like blow up social media like this. This is
Yeah.
amazing. Um so
I didn't want to make an appearance this episode, but I had to since you mentioned my boy Patty Kane. That's why I clutched my
yeah,
heart.
yeah, I knew
Um,
I knew why you did it.
I get a lot of crap on our podcast for being such a huge Patty Kane fan, and I don't think he got the right shake in New York.
I
If he
agree.
was a healthy Patrick Kane, those playoffs would have went. That goal that he scored against the Devils was one of the nicest goals I've ever seen, and I'll never forget it. Me and Coach Ed on the couch in my living room after that goal. I have always been a huge Patrick Kane fan.
Yep,
Love
One
Kane.
of, if
Love, love,
not
love.
the best American-born player.
Yep.
Um,
yep.
Back in the day, Allie, you'll like this. The Blackhawks were my Panthers. Now,
Really?
I absolutely love the Blackhawks. They were my West Coast or Western Conference
That's
team.
so
I have a Patrick Kane Funko Pop, Jonathan Tays up there. I love Jonathan Tays and how he was a captain and his leadership, as you can
Yep.
tell now.
yeah.
The way he captained the team, I was so proud that he came back. But I just had to jump in and give Patty
Of
Kane.
course.
Seeing him and Panarin back together,
It
healthy
would be
Patrick Kane. I didn't
I
really
think
think
that's
about
why
that
I'm
last night
pulling
when we
for
were
it
talking
so
about it.
hard. I think that's why I'm pulling for it so hard. I would love it.
Excuse me if I missed it last night, but I don't think you mentioned Patrick Kane. Otherwise, my eyes would have lit up. But I
No,
didn't even think about
no,
them
I told
together on
coach. I
Detroit.
literally said to coach, I was like, I just see him as a Red Wing, like playing with Kane again. Like I just feel like that it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Let's hope.
that'd be something.
Yeah.
But
Let's
that's all I
hope.
wanted to add. Oh, and with Susie, what was I going to say about Susie? Oh,
Oh
that
yeah,
kind of
what are your
like
thoughts
I
on
know
that?
it's like a low level move. Yes, it is, but like that also makes room for say like Robertson to continue to blossom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So thinking like a chess game, two steps ahead. Drury is now giving these other players opportunity. Connor Mackey got called up, so maybe he'll get a
Younger
shake.
players opportunity, which
Younger.
everyone
Emphasis
Right,
on
which everyone wants.
Yep.
Everyone
bingo.
wants the younger players to get a shot and get more ice time and everything. Drury's giving you what you want.
Yep.
There you
Just
go.
saying.
So
Just saying.
those are the only two things
I'm
I
just
wanted to
saying.
add. For sure.
But yeah,
All right, guys, keep it up.
thanks
I'll
for
back
the
out
insight. We
for
appreciate
sure.
it. But yeah, so now, oh my God, I feel like we've been on way longer than 25 minutes.
Yeah, right.
But, we could make this a shorter episode. It's fine because you're clearly at work, right?
Oh yes, I'm at work, so sorry about the
Where do
the
you
background.
work? You want to shout it out?
Oh yeah, Children's Dentistry of Huntington. If you got kids, bring them here.
That segue was I needed to, but yeah, you want to shout out the doctor too? Because he's letting you do this while you're working.
Yeah, no, he's so funny. He was like, I'm gonna record a podcast. I was like, while I'm at work. He was like, just shout it out. I was like, okay, you got it. So yeah, Dr. Fellini, thank you for letting me do this. Really appreciate it.
Amazing. We love that. So yeah, let's move on.
Okay.
You have played this game before, but
Yes.
this particular question has been circulating all over social media. I guess
Okay.
I created something kind of viral.
Okay.
This name 5 players game. It's been honestly interesting to hear everybody's different answers.
I bet you can't even name 5 players.
The name 5 players question of the week is, again, it's the same one I asked my mom. Name 5 players that you would keep on the current Rangers roster, but everybody else has to go.
Okay. So I'm keeping Trocheck, 100%. Please
Okay.
protect at all times.
Okay.
Zibanejad, that's just because it's Zibby, and I can't. I have to keep him. I would keep Sam Carrick. I love his grit. I love that he actually like stands up for the players. Like I feel like we need that right now.
We talked
If
about this
Rempe's not able
yesterday,
to do it, like I love that he actually,
Yes.
steps in. I'm keeping Igor. Obviously, goes without saying. When he's healthy Igor.
Yeah, healthy Igor.
My 5th one, unfortunately, as of yesterday, it changes because I can no longer keep Panarin.
Panarin, I know you wanted to.
Oh God!
Oh my God, I'm literally getting emotional every time. Like every time we.
I can't even think about it because I was like, oh, we're gonna wear his. I was like, I'm gonna wear his jersey to the game tonight, like one last time.
No, I was gonna wear. I have a Panarin 3rd jersey. I was gonna wear it to the game tonight, and I changed. Obviously.
Yeah, like as a joke, I was like, oh, like I'm gonna wear it like it's his last game, haha. No, now I can't even wear it.
And you and Jack were gonna match because he was gonna wear his Russia jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I keeping? Getting rid of everybody else.
I could think of one person that you've named previously to me that you didn't name yet.
Who?
Will Cooley.
Okay, yeah.
Did you mention him? Maybe not.
I would keep Cooley, 100%. I don't like it's I either him or Schneider. Like I know that like he's had like a little bit.
Schneider. I feel like
he's had
Schneider
like an off season, but I just feel like he will eventually have his year of like.
Yes, I agree, and I think like Little Ed said with with Susie being gone and everything, like and players being able to step up and get more ice time. So.
Yeah, I really like him, and I feel like he's gonna find his way soon.
Yeah,
I have a good feeling.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I agree. Okay, so I don't think I've ever mentioned mine, but I think I have like a pretty solid list, and mine are Mika Zibanejad, Igor Shesterkin, Noah Laba.
I knew.
Yeah. I've said to you, Noah Laba not being in your list is diabolical. To me, but anyway. Yeah, so Noah Laba, Will Cooley, and have I set? I'm trying to think because I had like a list and now I can't remember it, but I'm pretty sure it was either Robertson or Trocheck. I think I like.
Okay, so ours are pretty similar.
No, I don't think I was keeping Igor. I know that's controversial. I wasn't keeping Igor. It was Trocheck and Robertson.
Okay.
But yeah, so we are at a half hour. That's it. Did you have any other thoughts on Oh, you're going to the game tonight?
Yeah.
We're gonna meet up at the game tonight.
Yes, very excited.
And who are you? I know you said you're a list of people. You're going with.
My dad.
Your dad. I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, he's excited. He loves you. He's so excited to see you. He literally, I think I said this to you last night. He just thinks you're like the coolest person ever. So he's just
think he's the coolest person.
He's like, Allie's going? Great. I'm like, Dad, she has season tickets. Like, she's always going.
Everyone, this is Sam's dad, and I have a very important question to ask him. So, you have to name 5 players on the current roster. Everyone else has to go. You can only keep 5 of them. Who are you keeping on the current roster?
Bigelow,
Okay.
Snyder,
Okay.
Fox, Carrot, Burrow.
Okay.
So
Except sometimes I just need a break. Like,
I know.
again, this is something that I mentioned in the podcast with my mom. Like, I know that I did this to myself. I put
Mhm.
myself out there and made myself like, which on TikTok people are like, "Oh, you're my favorite Rangers content creator." I'm like, ew, like I'm not a content creator. Like
Don't call me in content.
I'm dumb and make stupid videos on the internet. Like
Yeah.
that's what I am. Um, but I know that I did this to myself. But the negativity that I deal with in TikTok lives, on my posts, like if
Mhm.
I post a video, it's always a Devils or a Bruins or an Islanders fan in there, just like talking their
Yep.
shit. Like, and obviously it's fine. I don't have a leg to stand on, unless I go back in years for you to
Yeah.
do it. But it's draining. So I just it's so hard to stay positive with things like that, but
Mhm.
you just have to keep pushing through. And that's what I've been trying to do. There was a point I was trying to make with all of that, but anyway. I guess being positive. That brings
Yeah,
us
just
to our last segment of Big Apple Energy.
wait, I'm
Usually,
actually dying though because what were you
no, we were talking because I said I was like that because your dad said like he thinks I'm so
Yeah.
cool and everything. And I think I'm just an idiot on the internet.
Stop it.
Um,
You're amazing.
but oh, that's what I was saying. You said I was a season ticket holder.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
I was saying I need a break from the garden.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can't take like it makes me physically cringe when I'm sitting
Mhm.
there and we're not obviously like we're losing. I can't take the booze like it does like
It
I
makes me
suffer from
upset.
anxiety anyway, but like that gives me secondhand embarrassment. It gives me anxiety. I
Thank
don't
you.
like it. I
Thank you,
think
thank you,
that if you're
thank you.
gonna boo, leave.
Leave.
I've said this
Please leave.
before.
Like, how dare you? I don't care if we're losing 10-0. Do not boo them. You
Yeah.
think that's gonna make them play better? Like,
I've
they're already I feel like
I've
you
said
need
those exact words.
the backing of like I tried to say this to my dad recently too. Like, I don't care. Get rid of Rempy, keep Rempy. It's not a big deal to me if we keep him or not. And
Yes.
I understand that yes, it is a business. It's about hockey. Yes, obviously playing the game. Sorry, going off track right now. But like
It's fine.
you also need the backing of the fans. And unfortunately, like whether Rempy's a good hockey player or not, he at least gets the garden a
Yes.
little pumped up. Like
Yeah.
I really think that like even like tonight, like at this point, it's like Carrick, Rempy, somebody just drop the gloves tonight. Get the garden like up and going. Just
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Just like
But like
start it off.
within the first second,
Yes,
like
why not?
I'm so tired. I will say this: I'm so tired of seeing these after game like scrums or
Yep,
whatever scraps, whatever.
yep,
Like I'm so tired of seeing it either late in the third when we're
yep.
already like when the game is too far out of reach, or after the game. Start the game like
Yes.
instantly, like 9 seconds into the game, drop the gloves and
Yep.
go at it and
The
do
garden will
something.
go
I agree.
nuts. The garden will
I
go
agree.
nuts. They'll hear us screaming. People will be, there'll be chants, like it'll be clapping. Like that will make at least like the boys maybe be like, yeah, like let me try today.
Yeah, like
Like,
they're still with us. Like
yeah.
the fans are still with us. No,
Because if
I
I was getting booed by like my like fan base, I'm sorry. Like that's
why
not
would you
lighting a
want to
fire under
die?
my ass to play better. You're making me mad. Like I would be like,
Yeah,
screw all of you.
yeah.
Like, thanks for
So
the money. Screw you. Like
literally,
here's
like
a
you're
letter.
exactly, exactly. No, and again, I like me and my mom spoke about when she had season tickets. She told me in her, I think it was like almost 10 years of her having season tickets
Mhm.
or something around there. She only missed one game.
Wow.
And this is my first year having season tickets. I've missed multiple. I have traveled, so I couldn't go.
Of course.
But there are also some games where I just needed a mental break because, again, I am trying to stay positive about a team. And it doesn't matter if, like, my positivity was like, oh, they're going to make the playoffs, or
Yeah.
or my positivity was like, oh, they're going to retool and we're going to, like we're going to come back better. Um, like it doesn't matter where it's stemming from. I still try to stay positive and sitting in my seat and hearing the boos or even hearing nothing, the
Yep.
silence, and literally just being able to hear a pin drop.
Yep.
That also gives me because then you watch other teams' games like on whatever on TV, and it's like they're their arenas are like loud and their
Yep.
their fans are
Full.
cheering, and it's like it's so disheartening because this is New York.
Yep.
Like you want the fans to be loud. Like you want to give the team something to play for. And yeah, so sometimes I just need a mental break from the Garden. And
Understandable.
I hate that I hate that it's come to it. But yeah, I think just a message to the fans to be better.
Stop booing the
Um,
boys. Thank you.
yeah, exactly. Stop booing the boys, and if
Stop
you
booing the
feel
boys.
I told you guys, she's literally the funniest person in the world. But yeah, I just feel like do better, and just know that like this retool is going to be a process, and you're
It'll take a minute.
you're either on the wagon or you're off of it. So
Yep.
but yeah, so anyway, on a more positive note, let's get back to Big Apple and and you've done this segment before, you know that you have to choose a positive quote that goes for the Rangers as well as yourself.
Okay.
And I think you had teased it a little, and it's very
Yeah.
appropriate for this kind of.
So I'm
this
just gonna
episode.
say, because obviously we're in the process of retooling. I hope I get my Instagram back, and I hope that the boys get their heart and their attitude and their love for the game back and their spark back. So I pray that just like my Instagram, that comes back soon.
Yes, I love that. And also, again, like you do have a new Instagram.
I do. Please, everyone, follow me.
Yes, go follow it, because even if her old Instagram comes back, like she should still use her backup account.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get her to just as many followers, if not more. So mine, actually, this was inspired by the game against Ottawa. And it was inspired by Gabe Perreault's 2 goals that he scored, because again, like I always refer to like older episodes because I feel like I don't know, I repeat myself a lot. But anyway. Little Ed had made a good point of that Ottawa game was so far out of reach by the third period that every player could have packed it in and said, we're this game's a wash. It is what it is, whatever, like we're done. And Gabe Perreault still went on to score 2 goals. Lafreniere scored a goal, and I believe there was one more, and I can't remember who scored it. Regardless, it doesn't matter. There wasn't that much time left in the third when it happened, and I felt that was very. I enjoy it. Like, to me, I enjoyed it, and I gave a lot of credit to the boys. Like, it was very frustrating watching, obviously, the first 2 periods, but that period was kind of like, this is why I love you guys. Like, this is what I want to see. Like, because there was no, like, there was a bit of like, we don't want to get shut out again. Like, there was a bit of like hard work and determination. So mine is, it's okay to fail. It's not okay to quit.
I love that. Love that.
Again, good for your personal life, good for the Rangers. Obviously, we're kind of failing the season. Just don't quit. Like, give your fans something to cheer for still, because at the end of the day, hockey games are like a show for us. So keep putting on a show even if you fail.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's it. I think we're just gonna make, I think this is a little shorter of an episode, which is totally fine. But yeah, I'll see you tonight because I'll be at the game.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm very
so
excited. Need a win. Please win.
I know. Just one game against the Islanders. This is
you.
our last game we're playing them, I think.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just one would be nice. But yeah, I will see you, Jack, your dad, your brothers. I'm so excited to meet your brothers.
I know. You're gonna love them.
Wait, were they at opening night? I don't think so.
Yeah, Dylan was there. He was just like in the front part of the bar, just drinking, so with his friends.
Okay.
But he was there.
Fun.
He looks like me.
Does he really?
Yeah, literally, we're like twins.
Oh, perfect.
It's crazy.
So then he's gorgeous.
Thank you. I was gonna say I'm prettier than him.
Well, you are. I don't know. I'll be the judge tonight. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sam, thank you for coming on.
Of course. Thanks for
pray that
having
this
me.
episode gives you so many followers on your
Yes, I was gonna
Instagram.
say thank you. Shout outs to you and Ed for thinking of this idea to have me on to help me out. I really appreciate it.
Of course. I also always love having a guest because I get tired of my own voice. So there's no way I could make these episodes as long as they are if I just have to be by myself. But yeah, everybody, thank you for watching. If you're listening on audio, thank you for listening. Like
Yes.
I said, follow all the social medias. Rangers Ed every Wednesday at 7. Head over to their show. It's always live at 7. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yay.
That's so cute.
Disgusting, pathetic losers. That's my mood. I know mood videos are normally Mark's thing, the blue line blue shirts. I know that they're his thing, but my mood, that's my mood. Disgusting, pathetic losers. And no, I'm not talking about the Rangers. I'm talking about the fans that continue to pay money and show up just to boo the team, as if they don't know they're performing poorly.
I really love hockey.
I bet you can't even name 5 players.